Okay, so now we're doing numerical problems on what lenses. Okay, we'll start with basic problem with thin lens formula, then we will move slowly toward your lens maker formula and what other small topics. Okay, so if you have not downloaded the worksheet, is attached with your descriptions, please download it. Okay, so problem number 1. First doing problem based on lenses, means 1 by f is equal to what? 1 by b minus 1 by u. Remember that, do not confuse with mirror. Mirror is what? 1 by f is what? 1 by u plus 1 by u. This is mirror. Okay, that's what your thin lens. Okay, yes. First problem. A needle placed 45 cm away from the lens forms an image on the screen placed 90 cm away on the other side of the lens. Okay. Yes, identify the type of the lens and determine the focal length is focal length. What is the size of the image? The size of the needle is 5 cm. So some lens is given. Which lens is given? That you have to understand. Look here. Lens, you can understand that by knowing what? Focal length. We have two type of lens. Your convex, once more, convex lens. This lens has what? Positive focal length always. Concave lens has what? Negative focal length, right? Positive power also, negative power. Simple, right? So if you calculate focal length or power, then we know which lens is this. So I don't know any lens you can draw first. Suppose this is a convex lens. Okay, I don't know, just I'm drawing. Then what is given to you? They said object placed on this side and image is formed what on this side, the side. Suppose light coming like that way. Okay, then what is given? Look here. Object distance given. So object distance will be obviously what? Okay, let's write 45 given. And what else given? Image distance given what? 90 on other side. Okay, and height of the object also given 5 cm. Correct. So they are asking us to calculate the height of the image also. Magnification we need. So let's write a formula. 1 by f is equal to what? 1 by b minus 1 by u. Let's put sign convention. Focal length we have to calculate. Image is formed on this side, right? Other side, this side. So this image distance will be what? Positive. Correct. But object distance, object is placed this side, so object distance will be what? Negative. Become negative. So 1 by v, 1 by v means 90, 1 this become positive, so 1 by 45, you take 90 LCM, 90 goes 1 time, 45 goes 3 times, so it's coming 1 by 30. So focal length is coming what? Plus 30 centimeter, plus 30 means what type of lens? Is a convex lens. So this proves what? A convex lens. Clear? One thing. Okay. Next thing they ask here, what is the size of the image? So we can find magnification. What is magnification? You can write v by u or you can write hi by h naught also, right? Remember the magnification case of mirror is what? Minus v by u. I told you these things already. Okay, so v and u both we know. Here you have to put sign convention again. V is what? Positive, u is what? Negative. So it becomes what? How much? 90 minus what? 45. That becomes minus 2 is equal to what? Hi by h naught. So this is your hi answer. Height of the image will be 2 times of the height of the object, and it's coming negative. Negative is what? Real image, you know, right? Okay. So what is the answer? This is given 5. That becomes what? 10 centimeter. Negative. Negative means image will be downward. Clear? Okay. Let's move to question number 2. They said a beam of light converges at point P. Okay. A light is what? Converging at some point P. A lens is placed in the path of the convergent beam 12 centimeter from it. Lens is placed at distance of what? 12 centimeter. At what point the beam will converge now? If the lens is a convex lens of focal length 20 centimeter and second case is a concave lens of what? Focal length what? 16 centimeter. Clear? Actually look here. They said some beam was coming, and suppose this beam is coming like that way and it converging at this point. Converging means what? This is a point, suppose P. Okay, picture also given actually. Let me draw a picture. So first case they said what? Question number case the convex lens was placed. Okay, convex lens, and focal length was given 20 centimeter. This is given. So convex lens is placed like here, and it looks at converging at this point. Okay, before you put lens, this lens, the light was converging at this point. Now this lens is placed at what distance? This point, lens is placed at what distance? They said 12 centimeter. This is 12 centimeter. Now listen carefully, this is little important. Before putting this lens, the light was converging at this point. So after putting this lens, light will not convert. Light will convert somewhere here itself. Okay, light will convert what? here itself, because this is a converging lens, it will converge light even more strongly, right now. Before I put this lens, light was converging at point P. If you put this lens, it will converge even more close, right now, because it's a converging lens. So what we do, like this object, this point where it's converging, this could be like object distance for this lens, correct na? This could be the object distance for this lens. We have to find what? Image distance, correct only. So they are asking this question, what question they are asking, that where it will converge. So image distance only they are asking. So let's write formula. 1 by f is equal to what? 1 by v minus 1 by u. Okay, sign convention are very important. Focal length given here, focal length for this is always positive, so 1 by what? 20 only. Image distance you want to calculate, minus object distance. Object is what? 12. And watch carefully, this object distance is positive or negative. So that's the object distance, right now, positive. Light is coming like that way only, right? So it's 12 only. So 1 by v should be equal to what? 1 by 20 plus 1 by 12. So you can take some LCM here, 60 you can take, right? 60. 12 goes 3 times, sorry, 20 goes 3 times, 12 goes 5 times, so it's 8 by 60. So V is coming what? 60 by 8 centimeter, and it's coming positive answer coming, correct? Means image form on this side itself, correct? Image form will what? Here at this object, that's your image form. I think if you are confused about this, let me do it once more. They said a light was coming and converging at some point. Light converging means there is a lens. Obviously this lens, say this type of lens, okay? It was converging at this point, P point. Now what they said, another lens you put. First you put what? One lens is already there. They did not show me to understand light is converging means there is some convex lens, okay? Another lens you put it here like that way, light will converge even what? Here. So this lens is placed at distance of what? From here 12 centimeter, and this is what your final image. So this is your final image, this object for this lens. We write this formula, that's all. And now same question is given, that same, instead of this I put this lens. Second case I am talking, concave lens is given. So light was converging at this point OP. I put this type of lens, then you know light will diverge. Light will meet little away, like here. So this is your object, that's what your image, final image. Same procedure you have to follow. We say that 1 by f should be equal to what? 1 by v minus 1 by u. Focal length for this lens is called negative. So this becomes how much? Focal length given 20, so minus 20. Image distance you want to calculate. Object is placed here in direction of light itself, yes. So object will be positive only, 1 by 12. So this is your 1 by v will equal to what? 1 by 12 minus 1 by 20. Again you take 60 LCM, 12 goes 5 times, they go 3 times. So 2 by what? 60. So image distance will be what? 30 centimeter on the same side. These are the answers, right? Okay. No, actually in this question I took a value wrong. In second they said the concave, second case they said concave lens of focal length 16 centimeter. Okay, here is given what? 20. So if you put, you have to put this 16, then this is what your 16. Okay, then you take 80 LCM. I have put the same focal length, but focal length is given different. Okay. Correct only, no? No, why I am taking 80 LCM is 12 and 16. So you can take 48, that's easy. Okay, yes. 4 times 16 goes what? 3 times. So 1 by 48. Also V is coming what? 48. That's what your correct answer. Okay. Initially I took the focal length same as that lens, only is given different actually. Okay. That's your answer. So these were questions, some questions based on what? The general formula of what your lens is called thin lens formula. Okay. Yes. Okay. Now we'll move mainly to what? Your lens maker formula. Okay. Lens maker formula is what? 1 by f is equal to what? Mu minus 1 into 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. In this formula that term doesn't come because we assume that lens is very thin. Okay. Yes. Now look here. And so you're doing problems on these formulas. Let's start question number 3 onward. Question number 3. A plano-convex lens has a focal length of 30 cm and refractive index of 1.5. Find the radius of the convex surface. Plus a plano-convex surface is given. convex lens, this lens is given, right now. One side radius curvature r, one side r is what, infinity, right now, plane surface. They are asking of refractive index given and focal length also given. They are asking what is the radius of curvature r, they are asking. So writing this formula, look here, focal length is given how much, 30 centimeter and positive, you have to write sign convention. This what lens, convex lens, always positive focal length, is equal to mu minus 1. Mu is given 1.5. So 1.5 minus 1 is what, 0.5. 1 by that r, suppose this r is what, r1 only, and 1 by r2, this r2 is what, infinity. So minus 1 by infinity means this term is what, that should be negative, but 1 by infinity, plane surface means radius of curvature is what, infinity. So that term is what, 0 actually. Okay, this comes down. So 1 by 130 into 0.5 is 15 is equal to what, r. So r is equal to what, 15 centimeter. That's your answer, right? Okay, this is question number what, 3. Problem number 4 we are doing. It says that I have a biconvex lens of refractive index 1.5 and focal length 0.2 meter act as a diverging lens of power 1 diopter when is immersed in a liquid. Find the refractive index of the liquid. Very, very interesting. This type of question mainly they ask in exam. So look here, two cases we have to write always. First is given that we have a lens and okay, biconvex lens, this type of lens given, say r and r, okay, or maybe bi means r and r2 are different, okay, yes, okay. Initially what happens is mu of the lens is given, how much given, mu of lens 1.5, and what is given, focal length given in air, normal, when they said like focal length of lens means we are talking always in air, okay, then we put in medium, his focal length will change, we have to calculate that. So look here, focal length is given 0.2 meter, what means 20 centimeter, right, 0.2 meter given, I am writing what, 20 centimeter, okay. Then this lens is placed in medium, right, some medium, so medium will be opposite lens, there are two lenses now, we have to find net focal length. So okay, let's write the equation for what, air first. 1 by f in air is what, mu minus 1, normal formula, okay, this one, right. Look here, many things are given to us. 1 by f is given 1 by 20, mu minus 1 is what, 1.5 minus 1 is 0.5 into 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. So this side is what, like curvature, always what will happen, convex lens means both terms will be like added, okay, this term will become positive always, okay. This curvature, this side positive, that question opposite that to light, so this becomes what, positive, so you have to put negative here, both terms become positive, okay, or you can keep this also without sign convention, your choice, but in real you have to put actually, okay. So simplify this becomes 1 by 10 is equal to what, 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. Actually in real you don't need to write this full values, I will tell you shortcut also, first understand this, okay. This is equation 1, this is what in air, I wrote for what, air, lens is placed in air, now lens is placed in medium, correct na? Then how this equation will change, 1 by focal length in medium is equal to what, mu of the lens by mu of the medium minus 1, here it was air, so mu of, actually correct is always like mu of the lens by mu of the air, but air is 1, so just write mu of the lens only, okay. Now you have placed in medium, so mu of the lens by mu of the medium minus 1 into what, same thing, 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2, correct. Now look here, this they are asking 1 in medium, mu of the lens is given and mu of the medium both are given, how much given, so okay, refractive index they are asking, focal length is given, okay. Focal length is in medium, what they gave power, how much power given, power given 1 diopter, instead of focal length what they gave, power in the medium given as 1 diopter, so power you know is what, 1 by f, or f is what, 1 by power, so is 1, so it's coming what, like 1 by 1 is coming what, 1 meter, diopter is SI unit, so focal length also comes in meter, means 1 meter, so f is what, you say 100 centimeter. As I told you recently theory that when you put a lens inside medium, its focal length always increase. Air focal length was given how much in air, 20 centimeter, in medium becomes what, 100 centimeter, yes. So this is given, this is what, 1 by 100, correct, yes, okay. Mu of the lens, we know how much mu of the lens, 1.5. Mu of the medium we want to calculate, -1 into 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. This is the equation 2. Divide this equation or substitute that value here. Correct? This is a long procedure. I will tell you shortcut also. Okay. So 1 by 100, look here, is equal to 1.5 upon mu of the medium minus 1, and this term value is what? 1 by 10. This is 1 by 10. You can cancel it here. Correct? Okay. So this much only. Now let's solve this. We are getting 1 by 10 is equal to what? Look, 1.5 by mu of the medium minus 1. You send that term other side, so it becomes 1 plus 1 by 10 plus 1. Correct na? So that becomes what? 11 by what? 10. Correct only? Is equal to what? 1.5 bar mu of the medium. So mu of the medium, final answer will be this one, like 1.5 into 10 by 11. You say 15 by what? 11 approximately. That's what your final answer. Look here, now you understand how to make it fast calculation. You know that when you put a lens in medium, what will not change? This curvature will not change. Very, very important. When you putting your lens in medium, curvature doesn't change. Means this term will not remain same always. Correct na? So you don't write this. Simply write that these things are only changing. What changing? F and this changing. Suppose you want to compare, how write? Like 1 by F in air is equal to what? Mu of the lens, simply minus 1. Because air means you can write like mu of the air means what? 1 only, no need to write. Divide by what? 1 by F in medium is equal to what? Mu of the lens by mu of the medium minus 1. You divide this equation, that's your answer directly. Sometime power given, then this P. 1 by F is called P in air by P in medium also. So what I am writing? Because when you putting a lens in medium, the curvature doesn't change. These will not change radius of curvature, right now? Yes. So what changing? Focal length and what? Mu. So air is what? 1 by focal length in air means normal lens. Mu of the lens by mu of the air. Air is always 1, so just we write here mu of the lens minus 1 only, okay. But when you putting medium, 1 by focal length medium is what? Mu of the lens by mu of the medium. Mu of the lens by mu of the medium minus 1. This much only you have to divide, you will get your answer, okay. Okay, we will see more questions like similar. Okay, before that, question number 5. Now, we will see more question on same idea, okay. Two thin converging lenses of focal length 1 by 20 and 40 centimeter are placed in contact. Find the effective power of this combination. Power, two lenses are placed, both are what? Positive power lens, right now? Both are convex lens has positive power, concave lens is negative power. So focal lengths are given, F is given 20, F is given 40. They are asking what is net power. First you can find net focal length, that's your net power, opposite of the net power, or you can find individual power also. Like what you can find, what is power of this lens? P is what? 1 by like F1. So 1 by 20. Look here, very well, 20 is what? Centimeter, right now? So always you have to put what in meters here. 20 centimeter you can write here 100. Look here, when you putting power is what? Like formula is what? Power is what? 1 by focal length. This should be in what? Meter always, SI system. So 1 by 20 centimeter is what? 0.2. So what is the answer of it? Plus 5 diopter. Correct. Similarly, what is the answer of this P2? This is a P1, say. What is focal length? 40 centimeter means 0.4 meter is what? 2.5 diopter. Both are positive power. So what is the net power? Obviously 5 plus 2.5 means what? 7.5 diopter and positive. Your convex lens has what? Positive power. Suppose one was convex, one was concave, then you have to subtract them. Positive power, negative power, okay. Okay, this answer you can answer like this way also. First you find combined focal length. Say 1 by F is equal to what? 1 by F1 plus 1 by F2. This formula is right, okay. Both are positive focal length, okay, no problem. So look here, 1 by F is what? 1 by 20 plus 1 by 40. 40 to calcium, this becomes 3 by 40. Correct? Yes. So F becoming what? 40 by 3 centimeter. Clear? Now what is power? Power is what? Total power is what? Total focal length, right? 1 by F in meters, okay. So what is the answer? 1 by 40, 3 goes up and you have to multiply what here? 100. Correct? Okay. So you can cancel this number, you are getting 30 by 4, which is called 7.5. You are getting same answer, right? Either first you find net focal length, then opposite of that's what your power, or you find individual powers, then you add them. Your choice. Okay, this was question number 5. Let's move on to question number 6. Question number 6 is about silvering of the lenses. Okay, I discussed 3 ways you can silver a lens. You have a like equiconvex, convex or concave. One side you can silver, then you have plano, you can silver plane side, you can silver what curved side. 3 possibilities we have, right? Okay, so here question is saying the radius of curvature of plano convex lens. Which lens given? Plano convex. This lens is given. So here radius is given. What is given? R given. 1 R is infinite, so R is given how much? 20 centimeter. This is given. Refractive index also given. Mu is given as what? 1.5. Calculate the equivalent focal length if lens is what? Curved from the silver surface, and curved surface is silver and plane surface is silver. Look here. Suppose you say that first they said curved surface. If this surface is silvered, curved, what is the focal length in terms of what? R and mu? Simply R upon 2 mu, right? This was the answer. Okay, please check this. I wrote this only or something else. If I wrote something else opposite, please correct this. Okay, focal length, if the curved surface is silver, then this is the answer, R upon 2 mu. So radius of curvature, how much they gave? This gave 20. Okay, and it's positive, you know. Okay, then what? 2 times of what? Mu is what? 1.5. 20 by what? 3 centimeter. That's what your radius of curvature, right? Okay. Okay, let's talk next. They said plane surface is silver. Same, this lens only, and this side is silver. Then what is formula? You know, F is equal to R upon what? 2 mu minus 1. This was the formula, correct? No, 2 mu minus what? 2. This was the formula. Okay, let's put the value here. Radius of curvature again given, how much given? Is given 20 centimeter only. 2 times of mu is given 1.5 minus 2. 20 minus this become 3. 3 minus was 1. So it's what? 20 only, right? Yes. Okay. Here, look here, these values can be positive or negative, also depends on how picture is given. Correct? Na? Suppose I say like, I put like this way itself, picture they should give, okay. Like light is coming like that way. In that case, this R will be what? Negative. In that case, then you have to put this R value what? Negative here. Okay. Same thing here also. Suppose light is coming like that way, then radius of curvature will in this direction. In this case, R will become what? Positive. So depends on it. These are magnitudes only. Okay. Keep in mind. Okay. Okay. Question number 7 we are doing. It's a question based on what? Displacement method. They said in displacement method, the distance between object and screen is 70 centimeter. So remember the focal length and displacement method. This is the formula, d square minus d square upon what? 4d. Correct? For capital D. Okay. Yes. So capital D is called distance between your object and your screen, and small d is called distance between the two positions of the lenses, right? So here what is given? Distance between your screen and object given, means capital D is given 70 and the focal length of lens is given 16. Then they are asking the separation between the magnified and diminished image position of the lens is what? Means simply they are asking what is D. Correct? Okay. So look here. F is given how much to you? F is given as, let's check how much given? 16 centimeter. Into what? 4D. D is given what? 70 is equal to d square minus d square. So how much this comes? 16 into 4 is what? 64, right now? Into what? 70 is equal to what? D. D means again what? 70 square minus small d square. So small d square should be equal to what? 70 square minus 70 into what? 64. D square. Here 70 you take common, then you got what? 70 minus what? 64. Correct only? So D square should be equal to what? 70 into 64 means this become what? 6. Okay. So 420. So D is what? Root of 420. So approximately like root 400 is what? 20. Little more than that. So you can approximately around 21 or 22 centimeters, something like that you can say. Okay. Okay, question number 8 we doing. Question number 8 is based upon what? Your achromatic condition, okay? Achromatism. You need 2 lenses you combine together of different type. One is convex, one is what? Concave. Then if it doesn't split the lens doesn't split the light into its colors, it makes a single image, then it's called achromatism. So we wrote a condition of achromatism. Hope you remember that dispersive power of first lens by focal length, dispersive power of second lens by focal length of second lens should be equal to what? 0. This formula we wrote, right? Okay, so let's see. Question number 8 is saying that the dispersive power of the two materials are in the ratio of 4:3. What is given? Omega 1 by omega 2. This ratio is given as what? How much? 4 by what? 3. If the focal length of this achromatic combination is 60, net focal length f is given what? 60 centimeter. What is the focal length of each lens? Correct. So look here, your formula like this one, you say omega 1 by omega 2 should be equal to minus f1 by what? f2. So look here, f1 by f2 should be equal to minus omega 1 by omega 2. This is given minus 4 by what? 3. And what is net focal length? Two lengths we have. So 1 by f should be equal to what? 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2. Correct? Like this. Yes or no? Okay. So any one you have to replace. Let's see, net focal length is given what? 60. Say 1 by f1. F2 value I am putting. So f2 will be what? Minus 3 by 4 of what? f1. Clear? Yes. Net focal length given, two lengths in achromatic combination always need two lengths, right now? Of focal length f1, f2. So net focal length is already given to you of this combination. We have to find individual focal length of each lens. So I am replacing anyone. You can replace f1 or you can replace f2, your choice. So f1 I am keeping same, f2 I am putting what? This much. So it becomes minus how much? 4f1 by what? 3 goes up. No, I wrote like opposite actually. It should be what? 4 by what? 3 f1. This will be correct. Okay. So 3 f1 you take LCM. You see f1 goes what? 3 times and 3 f1 goes 1 time, minus 4. So it's going to be minus what? 1 only. Correct? Okay, correct. So what is the answer now? 3 goes here 20 times. So 1 by 20 is equal to minus 1 by f1. So f1 is coming minus 20 centimeter. If f1 is what? Minus 20 centimeter, then f2 is what? You can find from this relation itself, right? So f2 will be equal to what? Minus 3 by 4 times of f1, that's what? Minus 20. 4 goes minus 5 times, so it's coming what? Plus 15 centimeter. So one lens is positive focal length, one lens should be what? Negative focal length, because always use opposite lenses in what? Achromatic condition, right? Okay. Let's move on, and question number 9 we are talking now. Question number 9, they said a glass convex lens, okay, a convex lens made up of glass of refractive index given has a focal length of 8 centimeter when it's placed in what? Air. What will the focal length when it's immersed in what? Water. So very simple question. 1 by f is equal to what? Mu minus 1, 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. So again same question, only that focal length of the lens in air is given, then focal length in medium they are asking that when lens is placed inside some medium. So I said when you put a medium, this term will not change, this much only you have to write, right? So let's write 1 by, first we are talking about air. What is air? 1 by focal length in air is given how much? Is given 8 centimeter, okay, 8 centimeter is equal to mu of the lens is given 1.5, air is what? 1 only. So mu of the lens by mu of the air means 1.5 minus 1 is 0.5 divided by, right? On both sides you divide, this is for air, right? Let's write for medium. So 1 by focal length in medium they are asking is equal to refractive index of the lens by medium. Lens is given 1.5, lens is given 1.5, medium is given 1.33. Actually 1.5 you can write as 3 by 2 and this you can write as 4 by 3. Correct? So it becomes actually 9 by 8. So 9 by 8 minus 1. This is what your medium. This is equation for what? Medium. Divide these two. When divide these two equations, what do we get? F of the medium by 8 is equal to, okay, so this becomes 0.5 only. This becomes what? 1 by 8. Means 8 will go up. This becomes what? 4. So F in medium becomes what? 32 centimeter. That's your answer. Correct? Yes. Again, I am telling you, when you put a lens inside a medium, its focal length will be always increased. Correct? Doesn't matter what type of lens is this. Okay. So focal length is increased by what? 4 times. So hope you are understanding. This is shortcut now. You have to talk this much term only, because your radius of curvature doesn't change when you put in medium. So no talk about this. Okay. Write this equation for air, write for medium, divide them, you will get your answer, right? Okay, this was the question number what, 9. So we moving to question number what, 10 now. Question number 10, they said the focal length of convex lens is 10 centimeter and its refractive index is given 1.5. If the radius of curvature of one surface is 7.5, what's the radius of curvature of second surface? Very nice question. So convex lens is given, one surface is radius r1, curvature 1 is what, r2. Refractive index given and focal length also given. F is given 10 centimeter, mu is given what, 1.5. One surface radius, let's say r1 is given as what, 7.5 centimeter, and r2 they are asking. Normal formula will write 1 by f is equal to what, mu minus 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. Sign convention you have to put. Oh yes, focal length for this lens is what, positive, so 1 by 10. Mu is what, 1.5 minus 1. Hope you understood that this lens is placed what, in air. So what is mu? Mu of the lens by mu of the air. Air is 1 only, so just mu of the lens only. So 1.5 minus 1 is 0.5, right? R1 is what? Suppose light coming this direction we assume, then R1 is what, positive, correct? R2 will be what, negative. So 1 by R1 is given how much, 7.5 minus R2, which we have to find, correct na? Any one will be always negative, keep in mind here, right? Yes, so this comes here, that becomes 1 by 5, 0.5 comes down here, so 1 by 7.5 plus 1 by R2. So 1 by R2 should be equal to what? 1 by 5 minus 1 by 7.5. Okay, 15 you take, if you take LCM, this goes 3 times, this goes 2 times. So 1 by R2 you getting is what? 1 by 15, or R2 you getting is what? 15 centimeter. Clear? So this is what your radius of the curvature. Hope you understood this. Okay, let's move on. Then next question, question number what, 11. So in this question is saying that two identical glass, and this question is very important. Okay, please focus here. It's little long, but it's very important. Two identical glass equiconvex lens of focal length f are kept in what contact, right? Two equiconvex lens you have and they are placed like this way. Their convex surface are in contact like this. These are two equiconvex lens and their convex surface are in contact. Each has focal length of f, correct na? Then refractive index of this lens is given, glass is given how much, 1.5, correct, or 3 by 2 you say. Then the space, this space is filled with a medium, okay, this gap is filled with a medium. So this medium now behave like what, your what lens, concave lens, right? It will behave like a cone. With space is filled with what, some liquid, okay, or mu of the liquid, that is given what, how much given, 4 by what, 3. Now they are asking what is the net focal length of this combination. Very interesting question. Okay, two lens, what will be plano-convex lens placed like this way, space is filled with what, some liquid, so liquid become also a lens. What lens? Obviously you can say is biconcave, right? Biconcave lens, or you say equiconvex, because these also given equi. Now look here, we have to find net focal length of this combination. So in real, if you see, we have three lens, lens 1, lens 2 and lens 3. This is a lens number 1, lens number 2 and this is a lens number 3. Lens 1 and 2 are similar lens, only plano-convex, right? Yes. So their focal length are given f and f. We have to find focal length of this. So let's call that what as f3. Focal length of this lens I am calling f1, that's equal to f only, and this lens is what, f2, that's become what, f only, and f3 is the focal length of this what, glass lens. Okay, then you see answer is given in terms of f only, right? Yes, answer given in terms of what, f. So you have to find net focal length and you have to add. You know the net focal length is what, simply inverse addition only. This formula we need, 1 by f is equal to 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2 plus 1 by f3. This formula we need to apply, right? So first what we need the focal length of this lens. Focal length of this convex, plano-convex is already given, f and f. We need the focal length of this liquid lens, okay, liquid lens in terms of our f. So what we do, lens maker formula we write for these lenses, then we write for what, this liquid lens. So lens maker formula for plano-convex lens writing, any lens you can write. Suppose you are talking about this lens, let's write your lens maker formula. 1 by f is equal to what? Mu minus 1 by r1 minus 1 by, it's the correct formula. Let's write for this lens. Focal length is given f only, and what? Positive. This lens has what? Positive focal length. Refractive index of this lens is what? 3 by 2. Correct? So 3 by 2 minus 1, I should write here if you confuse like that way, 1 by r1. Suppose this is the radius of curvature, that we are calling what? R. Right? For this also R. This side is plane, infinite. So first side, that's called your first side surface as what? Infinite, means 1 by r is what? Infinite. Okay, minus r2 means that's what, suppose light is coming like that way, so we're going against, so it become minus r we calling. So if you see from here, 1 by f is equal to what? 1 by 2 into what? R. So from here what you finding? You finding radius of curvature. R is what? R is coming 2r is equal to f, so it's f by 2. This is what your r coming. Correct? Yes. So same curvature for this also r. Okay, because these are two identical what? Plano convex lens. What I have found? I have found the radius of curvature in terms of focal length. Why I need radius of curvature? Because now same formula, this formula I write for liquid lens. So I need curvature. R you need R1, R2. For this R1, that's what your R2. Clear? For liquid lens, I am drawing separately. This is your liquid lens. That's what your R1, that's your R2. Correct? So I need these values. So now I am writing for liquid lens. For liquid. Same formula I want to write, 1 by f3 we calling is mu minus 1 by r1 minus 1. Now here you have to give attention here. Like when you put a lens inside a medium, then how you write? Mu of the lens by mu of the medium. But you not put any side inside medium. This is itself a lens only, okay? So your talk, this also placed in air only, right now? So mu will be of mu of that whatever liquid lens by air only, okay? It's very, very important here. So 1 by f3 we want to calculate. Mu of the lens, sorry, mu of this liquid lens is how much? 4 by 3. By air is what? 1 only. Minus 1. Look here. What is R1? R1 means this surface. Correct? Light coming like that way, that will be what? Negative. So it become 1 by, what's the value? Minus R. Minus R2 will be positive in this direction. So R only. R1 and R2 both are equal to what? R only, okay? Keep in mind. We calling, because it's what? Equiconvex coming, equiconcave, okay? So 1 by f3. So this becomes what? 1 by 3, and that become what? Minus 2 by what? R. Correct? R value is what here? So 1 by f3 is equal to what? Minus 3 by 2, and R value is how much? F by 2. So f and 2 goes here, this get cancelled. So you're getting what? Minus 3 by what? F. So f3 is what? Simply minus f by what? 3. This is your f3. We have calculated focal length of this lens by comparing with what? Focal length of this convex lens. Now we need this answer, net focal length. So 1 by f will be equal to 1 by f1. This lens, that's called f and positive. f2 means this lens, that's also positive. Then this lens, third lens, f3. f3 is what? This much. Minus f, so it becomes minus f, and 3 will go off. Correct only? F by 3, f by 3 will go off. F you took common here, this is 1 by f. So this goes one time, this goes one time, that's going to minus 3. Correct only? I think I'm writing a little wrong. No, nothing wrong. Correct only. Let's check. Here I did mistake. 1 by f3 is what? 1 by 3. This is correct only. 1 by 3. Okay. This is coming what? 1 minus 1 by r. Minus 1 by r means minus 2 by r. This is also okay. R value I am putting from here. R is equal to f by 2. Yeah. Here I did mistake. Okay. I think. So check here. I did small mistake here in calculations. Let me correct it. So here what answer we got? We got minus 3 by 2 into 1 by r, right? That was 1 by f3 equal to. So look here, r value I am putting actually, r is what? F by 2. So when I put here, this f by 3 is equal to minus 3 by 2 of, look here. No, again I am doing some, why I am writing this 2 down actually is, okay, calculation I am writing wrong actually. This mistake I am doing is minus 2 by 3 into 1 by r. Yes, I didn't mistake it here actually. Okay, now look at R. What is R? F by 2. So when you put here minus 2 by 3 into R. R is what? F by 2. F comes here and 2 goes up. This was the problem. So coming actually minus 4 by 3 F. Okay, so F3 was equal to actually minus 3 F by 4. This is the correct answer now. I did mistake here in calculations. Okay, so this will change. F1, F2 and what? F3 I am writing. So F3 is here. What is F3? Minus 3F and 4 is what? Up. This is the value, okay? F3 is what? Minus 3F by 4. So that's now correct. So 3F I took LCM. This goes 3 times, that goes 3 times and this goes what? 4 times. Clear? 6 minus 4 is what? 2 by what? 3F. So this is your final answer. Focal length is what? 3F by what? 2. That's your final answer. So overall focal length is being positive, means overall it will behave like your convex lens only. Okay. Yes. So what we did actually, like two type of questions. One question is what? You put a lens in air, then lens in medium. Then what you do? You write these equations. This will not change. You write this for air, write for medium, divide them, you will get your unknown answer. Then this type of questions. Two lenses are given to you and some material is filled between them. Then you have three lenses. They ask you net focal length. So first you find radius of curvature for the known lens. This is a known lens, focal length, you know, so you can find radius of curvature. So that curvature will be same to that lens only, right? Both side curvatures. So this liquid is like what? Biconcave lens, right? Or equiconcave lens, right? So you write equation for that. You calculate focal length of this lens in terms of these two lenses. Add them by your formula. That's your net answer. Correct? So hope you understood, and still if you have any doubt, please put in the comment. Okay, thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye.